time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, I've been thinking, yeah, I've really been thinking for some time now. There's this thing that have been bothering me, that I've been worried about. This life is like a marathon race. In a marathon race, there is to a certain point that you will reach and you have to stop and hand the baton over to the next person to continue the race. That's how this life is. You see, looking at the awareness that the youth of now have, one will begin to wonder who will continue the race. I have a particular focus where this thing have been giving me worry. Yes, that's in the area of the church. In my understanding concerning the church, I think church should be like a shrine. Yes, I will explain. Church should be like a shrine that is not owned by any individual. A shrine is owned by the community, and the shrine will have a chief priest. Should the chief priest pass on, the deity will choose another chief priest that will replace the demised chief priest. Individuals doesn't own shrine. That is how church should be. But unfortunately, the reverse has become the case. Yeah, how do I mean? Take Nigeria for example. You register churches as CAC. Now, in registering churches, like you register companies as CAC, there are requirements. In that Act, C Act, right now F, in the Company and Allied Matters, you register the church. The procedures, the requirements rather, you have a board of trustees where you have the chairman and the secretary and all the rest of them. Now you agree with me that when these churches are being registered, they bear the name of an individual as a chairman, as the sole owner of that church. Now, in a situation like this, can someone say now that this church or these churches belong to God? Can someone say that these churches are God's property? Even the account, the church account in the bank, have signatories, signatory A, signatory B, signatory C, as the case may be. And who are these signatories? The senior pastor, in other words, the GO, general overseer, his wife, or any of his close relatives, or any other person. They are the sole signatory to the account of this same church. Is that truly the property of God? Is that truly God's property now? Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. Probably I am thinking aloud. But let's look at this. You know, that is why these general overseers, when they come out, they give some doctrines, human doctrines, or in other words, dogmas, that they will also say that God told them. At the end of the day, they will change and turn around again to reverse that thing they said that God told them. I want to give an example. There was a church in Nigeria that preached against television. The general overseer told his congregation that television is a satanic box. I had a story, a very sad story, of a man who lost his son because of that dogma. What happened? The son went to the neighbor's house in the second floor where they were living to watch television. When he heard that his father was coming, the boy, trying to run away, escaping from his father, fell from that upstairs and died. What killed him? A dogma, a doctrine, man-made doctrine that television is satanic box. Tell me, if that man go to that church today and see that television is hung at the altar and they were watching it, and remember that this same television killed his son, what will he do? Okay, put the case of this man aside. What if this man have other children that knew that what killed their brother is television? And right now they are seeing television hanging in those churches. What again will you tell them? Because when they see those televisions hanging in those churches, they will remember that it was television that killed their brother. If you are telling these people now that God is talking to you, is talking through you to them, would they believe you? You see, this is exactly one of the things that is creating this awareness among the youths now that they are not taking church and pastors serious. Take a look at this. Another pastor came out in his congregation. I was telling his congregation proudly, telling his congregation that he have 2 private jets and that during COVID-19 he bought the third one. Are you shocked? Yeah. He said during COVID-19, when people were dying, when people lost loved ones, lost their jobs and businesses, he said that was when he bought the third private jet. He said his wife now said to him, darling, I don't know that life could be this sweet. He was telling his congregation, tell me, how can the youth of now believe in God after hearing and seeing all these things? I'm not even talking about the one that I don't talking about drinking tea with God. After all, if somebody woke up in the morning and told you that he built 2-story building in the dream, who will you ask? I'm not talking about that one. What about those that will tell you that they went to heaven and they snap picture with God? Who will believe that? That one is a mind. What about those that will tell you that they died? After 2-3 days, according to their stories, they will come and begin to tell you what they saw in the land of the dead. Uh-uh. We had a man who died in the Bible in the name of Lazarus, who died and was buried. Lazarus' own case was that he was buried. He was buried for 4 days. He rose up. Yeah. Did he tell us anything about what happened in the land of the dead? No, he didn't. What about Yeshua HaMashiach? What happened? He himself was also buried. After 3 days, he came out. He woke up. Did he say anything? No. Well, I'm just thinking aloud. But I think I am not done with this issue. But for the time's sake, I want you to ponder. Please, whatever thing you know, whatever thing you have, please, do not fail to share, to get to inform me in the comment section. I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear your own submission about this. Thank you very much. God bless you. Peace out.